Hello, this is Maria from visasinportugal.com, today with another video for you. Today we are going to discuss the D2 visa in Portugal. If this is information you like, hit subscribe, say you love it, and we go from there. Because you really asked for this video, here we are doing it for you because I've got your back. So what is the D2 visa? D2 visa is for those who are entrepreneurs, those who are self-employed. And how can you, as an entrepreneur, move to Portugal? Imagine you are an entrepreneur in your country of origin and you want to move your business to Portugal. No problem, you can do so with the D2 visa. You need to have a business plan structured where you're showing your activity, where you are, where you want to go with your company, of course. We already understood you want to move to Portugal. So where you are in your company, where you want to go, that business plan needs to be approved by the government, so you need to submit that business plan. Another way you can do as well is if you open a company in Portugal, that company needs to be open when you apply for a D2 visa. You can also be self-employed, which means that you pass something that we call green receipts, recibos verdes, and you pass it to whom? It needs to be issued to companies already registered in Portugal. So you cannot apply for a D2 issuing green receipts to a company outside of Portugal, okay? Now, how can you process this? Always from the country of origin, always at the Portuguese embassy in the country where you live in, always through VFS if that's the case in your region where you live in, where you are a citizen of, okay? You are always needing to provide a criminal background check. You are always needing to provide that you have means of subsistence to take care of yourself while you are in the transition of moving to Portugal. You are always going to need to show that you have a property that you live in, you rent a bedroom. You need to show that everything is done before you set foot on Portugal, okay? Now, another thing that is really important, before you would come with a tourist visa to Portugal, you would do something that we call Manifestação de Interesse, MI, and you would do all the process from within Portugal. That cannot be done anymore. Okay, Manifestação de Interesse is done, doesn't exist in Portugal anymore, and all the procedure in order for you to move to Portugal is done at the embassy. You have when it comes to working in Portugal, you have two visas, the D1 and the D2. You also have the D3, which is for highly qualifications jobs. We can discuss that on another video. But for self-employed or working to an employer, this is what you need to do, D1, D2. D2, you need to show, imagine you are self-employed, you issue recibos verdes to companies in Portugal, so you must have contracts, service contracts, what we call contratos de prestação de serviços with those Portuguese companies. You need to show that as well. Okay, so let's regroup. What do you need? First of all, you need the form signed, filled in and signed that you will submit at the embassy or at the VFS. You need your passport, needs to be valid for more than 6 months. You need criminal background check from the country that you are living in, the country where you are origin from. You need to show that you have a place to stay in Portugal. You need to show means of subsistence. So it's always good that you have a Portuguese tax number and a bank account in Portugal with money for you to subsist on your own. What else? You need to show that you have plans of business. You are self-employed, you know where you're going when it comes to your business, so you should submit that plan of business. In that plan, you are going to show who is hiring you, what services do you provide as a contractor, which companies do you work with. If on the other hand, you have a company in your country and you want to move that company to Portugal, you need to open that company in Portugal before you start the process. You are going to need to show also a business plan where you are going to be transparent about it and say what are your goals when moving your company to Portugal. Okay, very important. I would always advise you to hire an attorney to help you with this, because these business plans are what get you in or out when it comes to your approval at the embassy, the Portuguese embassy in your country, or the VFS. Now, really important. It's not only submitting the business plan. I cannot get enough of this. Business plan is the most important requirements of the process, and it's not only just write in what you want to do. You need to prove that you can obtain those goals and get to the next level on your visa application. Okay, so at visasinportugal.com, this is something that we do on a daily basis. We can assist you, we can help you with that. You can book a one-on-one meeting with us so we can analyze your circumstances and discover the best route for you, learn together the best route for you. On the other hand, if this is not something you don't want to do, search on governmental websites and search on visasinportugal.com. Hire an attorney to help you through the process, and don't forget, Portugal is the best place to come and to visit and to live in, but you want your application to be correct from the beginning till the end. Don't miss a dot. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, send us by email, go to visasinportugal.com and fill in the form with all your questions. We are here for you and we will answer all of those questions. And book a meeting with us in case you want to discuss your circumstances. We will set out a plan for you to move from your country to Portugal. Okay? Thank you for listening. See you soon.